to you, South Africa. My name is Palisa Tembe, and welcome to Afternoon Express. It is a Tuesday, so you all know what that means. It's our official first CookALong of the year. So if you're a foodie, you know that this is always so much to learn right here on Tuesdays in our studio. Talking aromatic cuisines, I'm also talking decadent desserts, all in the comfort of your own home. So as per usual, we have two professional chefs in studio showing us all the ropes. We've got Chef Lindani and of course Chef Mo. What do we have on the counter today? Chef Lindani, I'm going to start with you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for kicking off the year with us here on Afternoon Express.
Thank you very much.
Very excited to find out what fish fingers snacks you have for us.
Yeah, today we're going to prepare you a sushi. So we're going to put sushi and fish fingers. Then the next one we're going to make spring rolls with fish finger and our desserts as well.
So we're basically taking our fish finger and we're stepping it up a whole bunch of notches. So if you would like to try this at home, SMS the keyword fish to 33650 to get the list of ingredients and the recipe. Chef Mo, we got to add something sweet to all this decadent fish finger deliciousness.
Yeah.
So what do you have up your sleeve?
As you can see, we are the mealtime heroes come through.
I mean, I missed out on the heroic note.
Yes. So for dessert, we're going to France. We're making a French version of a pancake called crepes.
Oh, I do love a good crepe.
Yeah.
I love that. Definitely want to try that at home. And if you want to do the same, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. Now, we've got a jam-packed show for you, a very, very exciting show. Of course, it being the first CookALong show of the year. We've got a very exciting guest, a guest who's making her first interview on live television. If you're wondering who this is, head over to our social media platforms, tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express. But if you haven't guessed, it's a dead giveaway. We've got the beautiful Blue in studio. Now, our very first CookALong guest for this year is one of South Africa's jewels, model and reality TV star Blue Mbombo stole viewers' hearts with her striking looks and bubbly personality. She joins us today to chat about how and where it all started. Welcome to Afternoon Express, Blue.
Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for the beautiful
intro.
Yeah, thank you for the beautiful intro.
Well, you definitely are deserving, and I'm sure so many of our viewers at home who are looking and have followed your journey have been dying for this opportunity to hear from you, to see who the true Blue is.
Yeah.
I mean, you started off in the career, in your industry as a model. That is the face that you wanted to put out there. You wanted to be, you know, the brands going out there, modeling. Fashion is all it is. And if you were to go back and look at that young girl, that young model who headed over to Diamond in the Rough, the reality show, what would you say to her?
Obviously, coming from where I come from, the background that I come from, it's not a lot of people that actually come from there and make it, you know. I'm not saying I'm there yet. Obviously, I'm still climbing the ladder up there. But then I'm very proud of the little girl that, you know, that saw an opportunity, or a little girl that had a dream to become something, to make something out of their life, you know, and just become, yeah, like this person that I am today. So I'm very proud of her.
The leap and jump is absolutely extraordinary. For people who don't know your humble beginnings, where it all started, how did the road to becoming Blue start? Where did you grow up, and how did the family dynamic look like?
I come from a very small town in the Free State. It's called CookALong, Odendalsfres. A lot of people don't actually know it. Every time I say I'm from Free State, they automatically think I'm from Belcom. No, I'm actually from CookALong. I come from a very small family. I have a brother and I have a beautiful twin sister who's always, always by my side. And we grew up with a single parent, which is my mother, who's really, really worked hard to ensure that we become what we've always wanted to become and to be where we are today.
Absolutely, and I find a lot of the time, if there is that single parent household, it takes the siblings to come together and kind of help out in every way they can, you know. It becomes more of a partnership and a business where everyone plays their role.
Absolutely.
Growing up, how did that look like for you guys, growing up, supporting your mom, but also wanting to be kids?
I think for us, we've always, like you said, I actually like what you just said now when you say it becomes a partnership. I think, you know, as a twin sister, which I'm actually very blessed to be, you know, you kind of know that you can't do anything by yourself. Literally everything is always, it must always be about you and your twin sister. So the whole thing literally starts from, you know, from birth, where you know that if there's a slice of bread, you guys have to share it, you know. So I think it just comes from there to where I'm a twin, and literally I just know sharing, and literally everything is not just about me, it's about everyone in the family.
I can tell it's in your blood. And of course, you know, nature versus nurture. You've got both coming into play here to build the person that you are today. And of course, as you've mentioned, you've got a twin sister, so it's blue and brown.
Tandy and Tandy, right?
Tandy,
Yes.
perfect. And it seems like you guys have such a close-knit bond, such a beautiful, healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Your sister's not in the entertainment industry.
No, she's
so how
not.
are you finding that?
Well, it's actually such a beautiful balance because, I mean, first of all, I'm out there.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's why I ended up in the entertainment industry to begin with. But it's such a beautiful balance in the sense that I know when, you know, things are not always right in the entertainment industry. Sometimes it just becomes very hard. But, you know, you have someone who's not in the industry, someone that you can always rely on, someone that, you know, you can trust, someone that, you know, when you're weak, they become your strength, you know. I mean, sometimes we just get attacked from no reason on social media, for example.
Trust me, I know the trolls.
Yeah,
I know the trolls.
Oh, gosh, it becomes very hectic. But when you do have someone like that in your life, you know, life is balanced.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love the support that you guys have for each other. I love the way the entire family has rallied behind you. Has it always been like this? I know starting off in reality TV, it has a lot of scandal, a lot of real core moments that you're sometimes afraid to show the world and, of course, South Africa as a whole. How did they support you in it at first? Were they like, no, my child, don't? Or were they like, go fly?
So the whole thing of me being in the industry actually started from a very young age, where it all actually began with beauty contests. That's what we used to call them back at home. So yeah, it actually started like that, where we would just go to a beauty pageant and you win or you do whatever, but they will always support you. So the support didn't just start now. It actually started from way back when I was still young and I was still trying to see what I can do to become what I am today. And then obviously after that, everything led to another until I ended up on reality shows. And the support has really been just so amazing. And I just love the fact that the support literally grew with my brain as I grew. Like when I was lower, obviously like the support was still there, but now that I'm bigger and I need more support, because the bigger you become or the more you work hard and the more you get to be known, is like, you know, the more you need support, because it just becomes it comes with a lot of things. So yeah.
A lot of people do say that it is lonely at the top. When they say when you're at the top of the ladder, there's not so many people that are there with you. So I think that it's so beautiful how you still have the same strong support system that you had way back then, usenza ama-pageant, to now, of course, you are on magazines. You know? I know, but isn't that so crazy, where you went from the prize being something small, but you still treasured, to a greater prize, something a lot bigger than what you've ever dreamed. I mean, you went so far as to receiving the Glamour Woman of the Year 2019. That is incredible. I mean, you went from winning a glass to winning the glass statue that is that Glamour Award. How did that feel?
Wow. I think literally everything that's been happening in my life, it's really just been a blessing from God. Because when you speak about Glamour's Most Glamorous award, it was such a humbling award to receive, because I've always known that I love fashion, I love style, and obviously I'm a model, so I've got the body and personality to carry it. But to be awarded, it just shows that you've been doing amazing. Your work has really been great. But just to add on to that, when you speak about getting awards from like things as small as getting a glass to like getting bigger things. I think the biggest thing that I've ever received in the industry was when I was on Diamond in the Rough, and I got awarded a bursary to study wherever I wanted to study, like in South Africa. So that's something that you don't normally get it. You have to work hard, or you must be chosen by God to say, I'm gonna gift you with this, and then you must carry it forever. It's not something that you just get. So I'm very humbled and I'm very blessed.
I love that you don't take anything for granted.
Yeah.
It seems like every moment you are present, you are absorbing everything that's happening around you and you're running with it. I mean, people say that favor isn't fair, it's just. And it seems like you are favored, highly favored.
Highly favored.
And it seems like the consistency as well that you put back into your brand is rewarding you in turn.
Absolutely.
I mean, you are so consistent with your looks. You're so consistent in making sure that and your feed, the content you have on your social media platforms and that you have on your online magazine is absolutely extraordinary, world famous. How are you making sure that you've got your finger so closely on the pulse in what's happening in Africa, in South Africa, and of course telling that story through all of your content?
With the content that I put on my social media, to be honest, and I'm going to say this because I'm now called a content curator, or a word that I don't actually like, which is being called an influencer. But I actually don't mind it now. I just don't like it.
Okay.
But it's paid so many bills. I mean, I'm where I am today because of that. It's something that I actually didn't even know that I was putting out like amazing content there. You know,
just
on social
doing you.
media. I was just doing me. I'm posing. I love something. It's cute. Take shots, obviously as a model. But then it came across as like someone that's really pushing for like amazing content. And for that, it came with when I got an email last year, which actually was my highlight of 2019, when I got an email from Vogue magazine saying they want me to curate content for the media house, which Condé Nast. And yes,
congratulations, girl. You say that with such, this beautiful aura, this peace, the serenity. And I think that it's that grounded spirit that keeps these blessings just coming to you. Vogue, girl, that is
Vogue,
huge.
I know. So that was actually very humbling, and also like being at the conference and being, being granted an opportunity to have like the one-on-ones with the likes of Naomi Campbell, like all the superstars, all the auditors, the editors of Vogue magazine and other publications under Condé Nast. It was absolutely amazing, and that's where I decided that I need to go into something that's just not about me and my social media. Hence, I went to with Mosaic, and I partnered with some two other ladies to be like partner and to be a producer for Mosaic magazine. So
I love that. We're going to continue this conversation behind the kitchen because it's just so filled with such richness, with such trueness and authenticity. We definitely have to keep the conversation going. And I hope that you're going to do the same online by tweeting us at Afternoon Chat, using the hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. Head over to Instagram, just flood our social media. We're looking forward to hearing from you. So after the break, we get cooking in the kitchen with a fish finger feast. Don't miss out.
Just relax, it's just us two. Just do you.
welcome back to Afternoon Express for our very first Tuesday CookALong with, of course, our celebrity guest, Blue Mbombo. Now, the Seafood Harvest home-style crispy crumb fish fingers are versatile to use in various cooking applications. To show you how to turn these delicious fingers into a lunchbox item or even a main meal, Chef Lindani from African Niche Seafood Caterers will be demonstrating how you can make fish finger sushi at home. And we've also got a crispy spring rolls on the menu. So if you want to try this at home, SMS the keyword fish to 33650 to get the list of ingredients and recipe. Chef Lindani,
Yes.
you've spoken a big game here. You say that we can take fish fingers, the same fish fingers that our viewers have in our freezers, the same fish fingers that we enjoy every single day, and we're turning them, making them super bougie into sushi.
Yes, definitely. We want to try something unique, something never been done before.
Yeah.
So
Well, I've definitely never seen this been done before. So let's take us through the recipe. Take us through how we start making the perfect sushi.
okay, firstly, it's our rice, ne? So how to prepare the rice? You must cook 3 cups of rice and 3 cups of water as well. So if you put 3, you must put water 3 as well.
So it has to be equal. Balance it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
First,
Is it
yeah.
just any rice or does it have to be like
Yeah, it must be
grained?
Japanese rice. So that's the rice we must use, not the normal rice that we're using at home. So it must be Japanese rice.
Okay, so you heard it here. We need special rice, we need Japanese rice. I had no clue that we needed special rice. I mean, I was going to put our same old favorite choice in there. But okay, now we know we got to make it special. We got to make it Japanese. Okay, so once our rice is ready, it's sticky, it's the perfect consistency, what's the next step?
The next step now, we're gonna start making sushi now. I'm sure, guys, are you ready, ne?
We are ready.
Have you rolled up your sleeves? Okay, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
We are ready.
Okay. Our first step, ne, we're gonna use our seaweed. It's called nori.
Uh,
Yeah.
just one piece.
Just one sheet, yeah.
So it goes on top of
Of our bamboo nets. Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Is this the black part that we always see in sushi?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
It looks like paper.
It's actually seaweed and it is this beautiful green color. But as soon as it cooks all the way through, it turns a little
Black.
blacky.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so we put that on top of our bamboo mats.
Do not
Yes.
unwrap
And
this.
we must make sure those lines, ne, they are there on top. They are facing there on top.
Wrong direction, Balisa.
like this.
Yeah.
So they must go horizontally on your board.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
They've been
Yeah.
wrapped in plastic to prevent sticking. So cling wrap, so the rice doesn't stick to your mats.
That's correct.
I love it. Making cooking easy, making it so simple at home. Okay, do you love sushi?
I actually do love sushi.
Oh, I love a good sushi
I
meal
do love
myself.
sushi.
But now we're making it budget friendly. I guess it's January. People don't have the money for the salmon and for the prawns. So we're using our fish fingers here. Sea Harvest, of course, coming through. So once we've put our
Quick one.
seafood.
How do we place this? Is it like this?
You can
or-
At the end.
You can place
Anyway.
it, yeah, anyway. Just be but we must be there on the end.
At the end.
The edge, yeah.
Oh, so it must still be vertical along with the lines
Yeah.
of the mat and at the bottom of your mat.
Okay.
Okay, guys. First step, ne, we must make sure our hands are wet to prevent the rice to stick on our hands.
Okay.
So both hands, right?
Both hands, because we're gonna use both hands.
Oh, we're having fun in the kitchen today. I always say, Blue, don't you agree that as soon as you get stuck in, you're not worried about getting messy. You're not worried about creating a stir in the kitchen. You just dive in and have fun. That's when the best meal comes.
Absolutely.
It shows that it's with love.
Okay, we can start. Just grab a small portion of your rice.
Like this.
Yes, and try to spread it all over your seaweed.
Okay.
So must it cover the whole
The whole
sheet?
seaweed, yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So how many sushis are we making here with just one of those?
Okay, with this now it's gonna give us 8 pieces of sushi.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's quite a healthy portion. So a little bit is going a long way here.
Yeah.
And chef, you said we mustn't press it down too hard.
Yes,
Is that right?
yes.
It must be like still plump.
Yeah.
I know.
Because
I feel like
remember, we
mine
are
is so
using
messy.
a sticky rice. So Japanese rice is always sticky. So if you press it too much, it's going to be hard to... yeah.
Oh, okay. So we must keep
Is it
wetting our
cooked like
fingers.
this or is it still raw?
Yeah, no, the rice is raw, is cooked already.
This is cooked all the way through, Blue. This is 100% cooked. It's ready to go, ready to enjoy, ready to eat. I mean, our viewers at home, I would love to hear from you. If you
Yeah,
love
you do it
sushi,
great.
if you do love sushi,
Thank you.
how do you
Yeah,
love your
almost,
sushi?
almost.
Enjoy it. Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the hashtag Afternoon Express or comment on our Facebook page. I love my sushi any which way, so I'm looking forward to trying these fish finger versions. Okay.
Okay, the next step, we're gonna spread our seaweed on top, black and white seaweed on top.
Do you have seaweed?
Sesame
Oh, so
seeds.
these are sesame seeds.
Sesame seed, yes.
Okay. And what does the sesame seeds help with? Does it help with crunch, texture, or with taste?
Like right now, we're making California. So each and every California, that's where you see a California, we must be sesame seed on top. That's how we determine a California roll.
Oh, okay.
So right now, we're preparing a California roll.
Oh, perfect.
So that's why we put sesame seed on top all over.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to know with sushi, like how many is enough?
When do we know we're overeating?
Yeah. Yes.
But don't you get full from the rice? For me,
I
it's
actually
like-
get full from just 2 pieces.
Oh,
I'm the
really?
same. I
Yeah.
always say that I've got the stomach the size of a bird. I get so full so quickly because rice is filling. So a little bit does really go a long way, and you can just feed the entire family here.
Okay, the next step, we're gonna flip it over our sushi.
Okay.
Rice must be on.
On the plastic.
Oh, on the
Okay.
bottom side like this. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna put our cucumber. There's your cucumber.
Oh, we've got our sliced cucumber here already.
Okay.
Cucumber. We're gonna just need only 2.
Slice your other.
Only 2 will be enough.
Okay. And then,
Avocado.
ooh, I love avo. People that don't enjoy avo in the sushi, I'm like, who are you?
They will never see heaven.
Yeah, they'll never see heaven. Or Blue, they'll never see heaven. Blue, what is your favorite food? I think if you were to think, let's stick to seafood because we're doing fish fingers today. What do you love about seafood? I know that you said you have a little allergic reaction to something
Yes. Oh, I can't eat. I don't eat mussels and calamaris.
So you
I just don't like how it tastes and how it feels, the calamaris.
The
like
texture.
the stickiness of it.
I love calamari,
I
girl.
cannot eat that.
You
I
know when we were
can't.
talking about people who won't see heaven, hey? I'm just kidding.
Chef, how do we place this cucumber? I don't think Blue's got it quite correct. Oh, in the center?
In the center, yes.
Okay, the avos.
Same thing.
In the same way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, as you can tell at home, this is a very slow step-by-step process. Every step matters, every step counts. So we just need to, like, follow it. Follow it as if you're following a coloring book.
Yes. Now we're gonna put our fillets.
Our fish fingers.
Our
Fish fingers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ours is
So
gonna
you must
be
cut it in half,
and
ne?
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lengthwise. Ours is coming out of our air fryer, which
Okay.
we haven't used any oil for.
Oh my! So,
Because,
Chef Mo, are you basically telling me that air
well-
fryer does the same job as a deep fryer, just without the oil?
Without the oil, it's healthier. It still bakes it nice and crispy and tender on the inside. So basically, we're making some bougie sushi.
So how many are we putting? Just 2 or just?
We're gonna use 1 fish finger, then we cut in half.
Yeah. So you see what I did?
Good.
I just took just like that.
Like
perfect,
that.
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. Okay, I'm having fun here. I'm doing this step by step, slowly. I've never experienced making sushi before. I think that this is such an easy way to start, and it's a budget-friendly way to start too. I mean, I'm so obsessed with this idea of taking whatever we have in our fridges already that we use on a daily, flipping it on its head, and having some fun with it. Chef Mo, how's it going on that side?
I think I'm doing well. I see you guys have meat layers. Oh,
Yeah. I think someone.
do we need help?
assistance, Yeah?
It's not quite right.
Is
So you must
meat.
put all your filling, all your filling net together in the middle.
Like
At
this.
one end.
Yes.
Oh, on one side.
Like that.
So you'll be able to fold it
And you can even layer it on top.
on top, yeah?
Yeah, because that's how you create that nice little effect. in the
So
middle.
essentially, we just need to pack it as tight as possible so
Yeah.
that
Should
when
have
we
said
do
that.
roll it, it creates that beautiful roll.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
I'm ready for the next step.
So now we're coming on our final step. So we're gonna dip our
That
hands on the
easy.
water. Yeah.
Final
you will
step
see.
already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Blue, I don't know about you, but when I get home, I don't really have time to cook. I get home starving, having a busy day, a busy schedule. I'm sure that you can relate with a lot of things on your plate. You just want something, as soon as you get home, something filling, something delicious.
Something fast.
Something fast. So what's your normal go-to?
This is going to be the new go-to.
This is going to be, and a lot of our viewers at home who are aspiring models, who also want to see themselves where you are, they're going to be taking notes to be like, oh, Danu Blue.
I'm a boiled eggs.
Okay, that's honest.
Noodles. Yeah, it's nothing like too hectic.
Okay.
But yeah, like you said, I'm always just too busy. I don't have time to actually be in the kitchen and
For
cook.
4 hours,
Yeah,
imagine.
I
Just
can't.
imagine. Okay.
Actually, cooking for me is like a special occasion. I take pictures, I post. I'm like, yeah, I cooked. I'm ready to get married.
Wife me later. I love that. I think everyone feels the same when we make that delicious meal. I'm sure all of our viewers can just identify that as we come out of the festive season. As soon as you had that delicious plate in front of you, everything is Instagram worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the sushi's going to be, this is my first time.
Right.
It's also my first time.
So I'm excited.
So just as a quick recap, Lindani and Chef Mo, I don't know if you guys can just take us through what we've done so far as we put our finishing touches on these delicious fish finger sushi.
Yeah. So we've added our cooked rice onto our nori and flipped that over. Then we've added our cucumber and avo and our cooked fish fingers. And now we need to roll it. Roll and roll it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's start rolling,
do it.
guys.
Okay.
Okay, firstly, your thumb, both of them, they must be under the sushi pambonet. Yeah,
Okay.
again, the other finger, they must be on top.
Yeah.
Then start lifting up and roll it slowly, by slowly, by
Okay.
slowly.
Ew, this takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah.
Slowly. by
How big
slowly.
are this going to be, though? Looks like it's going to be big pieces.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
big
I
piece.
feel like mine's
Then
not
after we
working
done,
out.
just lift up your pambonets like this. Guys, are you with it?
Oh,
Same class?
I'm...
Okay.
Yeah, then we open our pambonets, we lift our sushi like this.
So it needs to be flat on the board.
Yes.
On one side or both sides?
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah,
no
both
one is
sides, both
looking at
sides.
my sushi.
Okay, let's
Okay.
hold on one side. Like that.
Oh.
Okay, and once we've got it face down, then we can flip it over.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that bad. I need to be a lot easier on myself.
So now we must...
Guys, look at my sushi.
Well done, Blue. I think.
I'm so proud of myself.
It does look good. It really,
Yeah,
really does look
it's
good.
not bad.
I think the professional Africanese man himself nailed the shape, but I mean, ours won't skimp on taste.
Okay.
We're coming through on the
We
flavor.
tried.
Okay.
Okay.
So we
Let's
must
see
shaping
yours.
our sushi now.
Okay.
We're gonna use the same
Not bad.
pambonet just to make a shape, to be shaped nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we do
So-
this.
Is this where we do the ends? You need to square up the ends so that it's like equal.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because sushi's
Can I
very
use the
neat.
spoon for this?
No, you won't.
I'm
The
gonna
hand.
use my knife.
Okay.
Okay.
We get in there.
Interactive cooking is what we're doing here on the show today. If you're enjoying everything that we're dishing up in the kitchen, let us know online.
Okay. So now I'm gonna teach you how to cut the sushi. Firstly, you must cut in the middle. So we're gonna get that 8 pieces.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just place your knife on the middle
Yes.
and cut it. Hold your sushi both side.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
you-
so that it doesn't. Oh, so that it
Yeah.
doesn't
So,
break
like this.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. But careful of your fingers.
Oh yeah, safety
Careful.
first. I think if you're gonna
Yeah.
try this with the kids, mothers, fathers, this is your job, cutting the sushi.
And cut in half again.
Okay.
Another half.
So,
and then
yeah,
making
you
sure you
have
hold
this.
this.
Yeah.
Side. Yeah, these are gonna be really big pieces of sushi. So pangala. Okay.
And
This
another
is
half
too
as
big,
well.
though.
Well, then you're going to cut those as well.
Oh, so
Yeah.
to make it 8 pieces.
Yeah.
I think mine's gonna be 12 pieces.
It's
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep cutting away whilst we're about
It
to.
doesn't look cute, though.
I think you can go another one here.
Yes, there we go. That's
Make
also
it-
what I'm doing.
yeah.
I'm just cutting in between because, wow, this is going to be a whole lot of sushi. So to get the ingredients list and link to the recipe
Okay.
sent to your phone, simply SMS FISH to 33650. Or better yet,
Oh
if
my
you've been eyeing this Philips air fryer, then listen up. You can stand a chance to win one of these by simply commenting on our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/Afternoon Express and share your hashtag FISH and tips by telling us what your fish finger combination is. T's and C's apply. So make sure that you tune in after the break as we put the finishing touches on this very, very tasty fish finger feast recipe. See you after the break.
Express yourself.
Together we will fly. Just relax, it's just us two. Just do
Welcome back to Afternoon Express on this very first Tuesday CookALong. And if you're wondering what's cooking in our kitchen, we have just finished off a delicious, fish finger sushi. If you've never heard about it before, you definitely want to SMS the keyword fish to 33650 to get the list of ingredients and recipe. But we're not done just yet. We're also adding the finishing touches on a very, very delicious spring roll that we're also going to be including more fish fingers in with a delicious Asian-inspired salad. So, Chef Mo, how do we make this all come together?
So on this side, Blue is going to start our avo and wasabi mousse. It sounds really fancy, but it's just two ingredients, which is our avo and our wasabi, and then you're going to just give that a nice little turn.
Tang, tang, tang.
Yeah.
Let me wipe this.
And then
So
that's
whilst
nice
she's
and creamy.
blending that together, what do we do this side?
On this side, we are doing our spring rolls, which are going to be nice and crispy. And for that, we're going to need our phyllo pastry. I'll bring it over.
Yeah, bring
Here
that over
we've
here,
got
Linda.
here we've got some pickled carrots that we made a nice little quick pickling liquid with.
Okay.
You know, just some vinegar, salt, pepper, and a bit of sugar. So here we've got our pastry. Can I give this to you just to cut?
Yes.
And then Palesa can just brush our pastry with some melted butter.
Okay, stunning.
Yeah.
I can do that.
So nice squeeze. And then in that goes all our vegetables. So some shredded cabbage.
Okay.
There we go. And yeah, be
How much
generous.
butter is a whole lot of butter?
You can never have too much butter. That's a lie, actually, you can. But just the more butter, the better for that nice golden, crispy element.
Okay, nice.
All right, and then to that, you're going to add your shredded cabbage.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do, after you cut, you can pass over to me
Yeah.
so that we can have this factory line working.
Yeah.
Okay, stunning.
And don't forget your fish fingers.
Nice. So basically in our spring roll, all we're adding into our phyllo pastry are the fish fingers, of course. We're adding some purple cabbage and whatever other filling our viewers at home would like to use.
Anything that you do, use your leftover vegetables because spring rolls are perfect for leftover vegetables. Even like some broccoli, that's absolutely perfect. I would do that.
Okay, and what else is going into that Asian-inspired salad?
So in the salad, we've got some beautiful carrots that we're going to use. And we're going to use, you know, that pickled ginger that comes with your sushi?
Yes.
So we're going to make a dressing with that ginger, that fresh ginger, and we're using the liquid that it's pickled in. And we're going to form, that is like our gingery salad dressing. So it's like you don't waste anything.
Absolutely.
That's what I love about it.
And of course, it's complementing the flavors of the sushi that we made earlier.
Yeah.
So putting this all together can actually make something quite filling.
Absolutely. And then we also have a nice little dipping sauce. You've got the ingredients on your side. So like instead of just the normal soy sauce, you can go with like a nice mayo, like even a Japanese mayo, some soy sauce, some hoisin, chilies, and more ginger.
Stunning.
And
That's
What
wasabi.
else do we still have to put in here? Because I
So
feel
in
like
there-
I'm not doing anything. You guys are working there. I'm like,
well, you're our best girl.
I know I love avo, but I'm like,
Yeah.
what else do we do now?
So now you can just cut those for me, like
Uh-huh.
lengthways, and just be careful.
I mean, Blue, the thing that you're complaining about is normally the thing that I celebrate in our kitchen because we do easy to make, easy to prepare recipes that everyone can try at home. You don't have to be a chef. You don't have to be a super professional in the kitchen. This is something that everyone can try. So for me, the less I do in the kitchen is normally the better.
Better.
But I can see that ukutele, you love working, you love getting stuck
It's
in.
because I don't do this often, so every chance I get, I always get excited. And right now, I actually feel like a chef. I mean,
Hey, girl.
hey.
We did our jobs.
Yeah, we do.
So, Lindani, when we put these and fold these together, how is the perfect way to fold a spring roll?
And this is the rice.
You must make sure your filling inside and your spring roll, they must be in tight and when you're folding it. So we're gonna go through to that just now.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to kind of go ahead of you a little bit, and hopefully I'm doing it in the right way. If I'm doing it in the wrong way, please do correct me, because I need some guidance always.
Yes, so
Okay.
far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yes.
And Chef Mo, how's the salad coming along? I love my salad, girl, you know.
I know. It's nice to have a little fresh something on the side, you know, just to break through all that
Okay,
richness.
I feel like I'm not winning with this.
Okay.
Me too. I also feel like this is a losing losing battle, but hey, we must con on.
But we must not give up.
We must never
Okay,
give
you
up.
can
Okay, let me
just
try this one.
continue peeling those carrots, and then I'm also going to add some some cucumber, just for a bit of extra crunch in our salad.
Ooh, yabo. In this, I'm definitely gonna need some reinforcements making this spring roll. Don't you wanna pass me some more phyllo pastry? Because mine is falling apart, but you know what? It all will taste the same when it's inside our bellies. Remember, everyone, if you would love to try this amazing recipe at home, all you have to do is SMS the keyword fish to 33650. Blue, this is of course an Asian-inspired dish,
Nice.
but you focus on all things African, from online content to, of course, your personal self, your personal life. How do you think South Africa and Africa as a whole is having a beautiful imprint on all things global?
I think, you know, South Africa right now is actually at the right place in terms of what we do. I mean, the content that we put out there. That's why you have the likes of your Rich Munisi, your Tebe going abroad.
Yes.
Because the world is actually craving for what we offer, which is something that we actually didn't think we have, or we didn't know that we actually have the capabilities
Yes.
to actually deliver at a global stage.
Absolutely.
But right now, I'm actually very happy that we are there.
We are definitely the talk of the town. We are being celebrated.
Absolutely.
We are working very, very hard. The same way you working, girl, but we're going to continue with you in the kitchen and, of course, on the couch a little later. Don't look, Mo. Mo is coming to judge. Go away, Mo. To get the ingredients list and link to this recipe sent to your phone, simply SMS fish to 33650. Or better yet, if you've been eyeing out this incredible Philips air fryer, then listen up. You can stand a chance to win one of these by simply commenting on our Facebook page. Go to facebook.com/Afternoon Express and share your hashtag fish and tips by telling us what your favorite fish finger combination is. T's and C's do apply. And if you'd love to see how this is made one more time, here's a quick recap.
Yebo.
So it's all about dessert, so join us as we make a butro crepe recipe topped off with fresh seasonal fruit. Delicious.
Express yourself.
Just relax, it's just us two. Just do you. Do you? Nobody else.
Clover fresh milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and I certainly hope that you've been cooking along with us side by side, and now we're putting a delicious decadent treat into this final dish. Now with the new Clover Butro oil, a delicious sunflower and butter oil blend, you only need a few simple ingredients to create a tasty treat. Our Butro crepes with seasonal fruit celebrates the season's harvest ingredients in a scrumptious dessert. Now to get this recipe, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. Chef Mo?
Yes.
I love a good crepe. I love a good pie, pancake. All things, I guess, buttery and decadent are right up my alley. So how do we get started with these crepes?
So with a crepe, the only difference between a crepe and a pancake is the raising agent, because a crepe is very flat, as you know, and then the pancake rises up quickly.
Stunning.
So in here, we've got some flour, just going to add a bit of salt and then a little bit of vanilla essence to that. We're going to add some binding agent, which is our egg.
Okay, how many eggs do we need for this?
It depends on your batter, because this has got to be quite a smooth batter. So, and you're going to rely on your eggs to help and coagulate everything together.
New English words here on Afternoon Express. Yes, Queen. Love that.
So this is, I've just added some of that already mixed batter into here.
Okay. So once that all, once that has all come together, and of course you've added that butro oil, which is going to help so much in terms of keeping that oil consistency, and of course all the other ingredients, making this crepe what it needs to be.
Absolutely, because you do need a bit of melted butter or oil into your pancakes, and then we've got the best of both. So we're going to then, instead of just, you know, pouring all of this into the pan, use a little serviette.
Oh, I love a good tip and trick.
A nice little tip, and I will mix in there because I can.
Okay.
And then use that so that you don't use too much and rub it all over.
Oh, I love that. So you're making a little bit go a long way, and of course we don't want our crepes to be overly oily. So this is a nice way to create that balance.
Absolutely. So I've got a nice thin layer of oil, and then it's nice and heated, and then you've got to let this batter just, it needs to rest, because all those gluten things needs to now come together and say, hello everyone,
we are here. Okay, and so as this sits down, just continue adding that.
We're going to add this.
What I like about,
you got to swirl, because it doesn't need to be very thick, so then you just let it go all over and swirl your pan around so that you get that nice thin layer.
It seems like there's definitely a technique to everything in the kitchen today.
Because you know how the French do it. I know. They're very technical.
And they make it absolutely perfect every time. So that's to ensure that your crepes also come out as perfect as the French make it.
Yeah. It's got that je ne sais quoi.
That's something special.
And then this is what they look like, that golden and crispiness and beautiful and thin. So then all you got to do then is you use any seasonal fruit that you like. Here we've got some nice mangoes and pineapples and some berries, because these are all in season currently.
Oh, nice. So we're definitely keeping on trend here in the kitchen.
Yeah. So then you can just pile it on one side. We've got some fresh cream as well, and then flip it over.
I love my mangoes, so I'm going to go in with mangoes, and just whilst we put the finishing touches on this, we've got some delicious berries here. I'm just going to add
some pineapple and some strawberries.
And then can I just steal this for some... Yeah, there we go. We want you guys to see how this all comes together, because it's going to look so good. It's going to taste even better, and definitely something everyone can try at home. I'm just going to decorate mine with some strawberries, and of course, we've got some ice and sugar.
Okay, mine didn't come out as beautiful as yours. I'm quite impressed with your styling skills.
You know what? My mom says that you eat with your eyes before you eat with your stomach. So that's definitely why I always make sure everything looks and sounds and tastes even better. Now, if you like the idea of this simple recipe, remember to SMS the keyword Clover to 33650, and you'll get this recipe sent to your device. But here's a quick recap in case you missed any of the steps.
with love by Clover.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Tune in after the break as Blue and I enjoy the fruits of our labor at the dinner table.
Express yourself.
Together we will fly. Just relax, it's just us two. Just do you.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where it is eating time, my favorite time of the day. Of course, we are joined by your favorite Mbombo. So if we've asked you on social media if you've got any questions for Blue, and girl, the questions have come in very thick and heavy. You can just dive in.
I'm panicking
Don't
now.
panic. It's all above board. Don't worry. We've got a little fellow Hope here who asked, as a model, what knowledge would you set for us young girls who want to pursue this road of modeling?
I think as a model, the one important thing is that you need to know like exactly what kind of modeling you want to do. There's what we call character modeling, and then we also have what we call ramp modeling. So character modeling is all about commercials, like your beauty campaigns and all of that. And then ramp modeling is just about, you know, you being on a ramp. The main thing that I feel like young girls should also know is about contracts. They're very important. We actually, like, you know, we get too excited, especially when we are fresh in the industry. You just want to see your face on a billboard. You just want to see your face on a magazine. Make sure that you read your contract. Make sure that you get paid.
Ooh, yes, girl, with that power.
Yeah.
You heard here, Tulufelo.
Get paid.
Make sure you get paid, and also make sure that you know what direction your modeling is going. We've got Nomonde Ndlovu here who used the hashtag Afternoon Express. And Nomonde says, what were the challenges growing up as a twin?
Well, growing up as a twin, I think the main challenge was people always comparing us as twins. They would always obviously prefer the other one over the other one, but we're not like that. We just love each other. We are twins. We love each other. We grew up together. We don't compete for anything. In fact, we just support each other. So I think that was just the challenge.
The comparison, I think that it's very challenging as well to stand out and be an individual when you're continuously being pinned up against someone. But I love the sisterhood. I love the sister vibes, and I love girls sticking together and pushing passion. We're in 2020. What does 2020 look like for you, Blue? What plans do you have up your sleeve? What can people look forward to?
I am very excited to announce that I'm going to be on season 2 of The Fashion Hero, which is an international TV series. You know, that's about to change the modeling game and the modeling industry and the fashion industry as a whole by celebrating diversity and just women like me and you.
And personally, on a personal level, can we go into that?
On a personal level, there's just so many things that I want to do. I mean, with my magazine, for example, I just want to push my content this year. I just want it to be super amazing, very international, and yeah. And then last thing,
Hey, but we got 30 seconds,
yes,
girl.
I know. Last thing, I have this amazing campaign that I shot last year. It's coming out. It's big. It's international.
So basically, stay tuned to Blue's social media for more information. Now, thank you so much for joining us. We've had such an incredible time with you in the kitchen and, of course, sharing, bonding and connecting. Tomorrow, we meet photographer Khomotso Neto Tlelane. Looking forward to that too, creating incredible content. Good night, God bless, and happy eating, South Africa.
And thanks for having me.
Yay!
Now we're gonna eat.
Afternoon Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.